It's been a little while since I made my last video. I've been very busy working on a project that I've mentioned in the recent past, specifically a video that I'm working on. And I think I'll briefly mention a little bit about it to give you a preview, though I don't want to get into it too much. But I'll use 3rd Nephi chapter 27 as a kind of a little segue. In 3rd Nephi chapter 27, Jesus Christ basically declares to his disciples what the name of his church should be, that it should be in his name, Jesus Christ, and that if it was a church by Moses, then it should be in the name of Moses, and so on and so forth, but that his church should be named after his name if it is good, if it is built upon his gospel. Anyway, and after he explains these things to them, he says, and I quote in verses 14 and 15, "And my Father hath sent me that I might be lifted up upon the cross, and after that I had been lifted up upon the cross, that I might draw all men unto me, that as I have been lifted up by men, even so should men be lifted up by the Father to stand before me, to be judged of their works, whether they be good or whether they be evil. And for this cause have I been lifted up. Therefore, according to the power of the Father, I will draw all men unto me, that they may be judged according to their works." So, Jesus Christ has made it very clear that he was lifted up to be the light of the world, to be the Savior, to be the judge. And so, like he was lifted up, if I recall in Exodus, I believe it's in Exodus chapter 17, the Amalekites came to war against Israel, and Moses then went up to the top of a hill and he held a pole or a staff, which he called the rod of God, and he held it up, and as long as he held that staff or that pole or the rod of God up high, the Israelites would prevail. But as Moses would tire and the staff would come down because of fatigue, then the Amalekites began to prevail. So then Aaron, Moses, I believe it was Moses' brother Aaron, and also another man named Hur, they both rallied to Moses and helped him to keep his arms high so that the staff would remain high up in the air, lifted up high in the air. And as long as the rod of God, this staff, remained high in the air, the Israelites would prevail. And so the Israelites did prevail. And later at the end of the chapter, Moses builds an altar and named it Jehovah Nissi, which is the Hebrew translation meaning the Lord is my banner. And that is going to be the subject of a video that I'm working on, and it has everything to do with Jesus Christ being lifted up, and it has also more to do with a lot of Isaiah's writings, which I've expounded in a previous video at length about an ensign being lifted up high, that all the nations would gather to it. So hopefully I can get that out to you soon. I'm working on it every day, gathering all my thoughts, putting together a lot of things that I've studied over the years, and hopefully I can do a good job for you and expressing myself in sharing that with you. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.